we've been able to close, I believe, over $65,000 worth of deals just from the C9 acquisition system. Again, that's with pretty minimal effort.
Kevin, how are you, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good, bro. I appreciate you jumping on to do this case study with us. I'm just going to run through and ask you a couple questions about your business, and we'll roll from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds great.
Cool. Awesome, man. Well, first off, Kevin, I'd love if you kind of told everybody a little bit about what it is that you guys do.
Yeah, so we're a digital agency. They're pretty much we're made of three departments. So we've got our data science team, which is made up of PowerSchool SIS, data implementation services. So PowerSchool SIS, that's student information systems. So we've got a team there. We've got a software development team. They primarily work on projects on the government side. And then we've got a user experience team, and they handle website design services, online advertising services, CRM implementation services. And then as a whole, our company started back in about 2004. Over time, we've kind of morphed into this full digital transformation agency.
That's awesome, man. You guys don't do very much, huh?
Yeah, just a few things.
That's awesome, man. Well, who do you guys typically serve the most?
Right now, mainly state agencies. That's our biggest target market. In the past, we've done, like when we used to provide SEO services, we would primarily target law firms, dental offices, small to medium-sized businesses. But as we've expanded and grown as a team, we've focused on bigger projects, bigger companies. A lot of times we'll partner with other agencies who they do like a lot of design work, PR work, but they don't necessarily have a web team. And so they come to us and we do a lot of like the implementation projects, and we do more than just like a basic website project. Our team is very technical. So if you need custom plugins, you need advanced features on the website that requires more than just a template that you purchase off of like WordPress. That's where our team steps in and we do those custom features. And our websites are typically pretty large in terms of the number of pages. So, we're usually now, I think most of the websites we work with have at least 50 to 100 pages, and that's on the small end. And then again, we work with state agencies that will have thousands of pages that we're working with. So a lot of the projects nowadays are pretty big, but yeah, we primarily work with state agencies at this point and trying to kind of beef up our private sector some more too.
Amazing, man. Well, cool. I appreciate that. So what I wanted to get into now is, before you guys started using C9 and LinkedIn and things like that, what were you guys doing to kind of bring in more business beforehand?
We were focusing on SEO internally, but again, before, well, I guess I'll take a step back. So I was the digital marketing specialist here at Capital Tech for a while. And my role was to work with SEO clients and online advertising clients. And we didn't, because we're putting so much effort into our clients, sometimes our own company kind of takes a hit in that area because we just don't have the time to be able to focus on our business. So that's when our company built out the business development team. I was moved over to that team and led that team. And that's where I kind of have been more involved in acquiring new leads through SEO, through online advertising. Most of our leads came through inbound marketing and then mainly networking here locally in Sacramento. So when I joined, I wanted to figure out a way to kind of automate the outbound process, figure out a new way to really like cast a wide net and not just be here locally in Sacramento, but also to be able to like provide services elsewhere. And so that's why, C9, you guys reached out to me, and the messaging there was, it got me, it pulled me in, and it's been great since. But that's kind of why I went with C9, is because I wanted to be able to refine our sales pitch, not just that, but also to utilize and implement that sales pitch to acquire a business.
Yeah, awesome, man. So since starting with C9, do you have like any specific results that you've got from it, and then just things that you've enjoyed about the process?
Yeah, definitely. The biggest thing I would say, just to start off with, was the onboarding process. Again, it kind of makes you think about your sales process, your sales pitch, your target personas, your value proposition. So those are things that kind of get, your brain working that you don't really think about necessarily all the time. And then, once you go through that onboarding process, we saw a lot of success with the sales pitches that you guys were able to help with. And then, building out the audiences. Again, when you build out those audiences, you kind of start to understand more about who you're targeting, not just like what their jobs are, but what are their interests, where can you find them, things like that. And then how can that messaging speak to their pain points? But, in terms of success, once we were able to go through the onboarding, get the messaging refined with minimal effort. Again, we've been focused on so many different areas, so we haven't been able to even focus too much on this. We've been able to close, I believe, over $65,000 worth of deals, just from the C9 acquisition system. Again, that's with pretty minimal effort. If we were able to spend more time on this, it definitely would be in the six figures. And now that it's quieting down a bit, that's our goal, is to kind of ramp that back up again and get that going.
That's awesome, man. Well, cool. I appreciate that a lot. I guess last question is just, if somebody else was on the fence about working with C9 or not, what would you say to them?
I say, go for it. I'm the type of person that I'm always like, oh, is it gonna, I don't know about it. And I kind of question it. And I don't necessarily always like to take that risk, and maybe jumping into this position, I've kind of been a little bit more open to taking those risks. You get out what you put in too. So if you're investing in this, like, just be, fully into it. Again, we were fully into it at the beginning and we saw the results right away, and unfortunately we've gotten pulled away, but that's what I would say. And you'll see the results quickly. I mean, our ROI on this has been awesome. And again, that's with minimal effort. So I would say, go for it, take that leap there. And I can say you'll see success, as long as you put that effort in, right? If you sign up and you don't give it your all on your end, and you kind of just hope that C9 will do everything for you, I don't know how that's going to go, but that's my honest opinion. Like, what you put in is what you'll get out. That would be my answer for it.
I like it.
Just do it.
No, I appreciate that. Awesome, Kevin. Well, that's really all I have for today. So I appreciate you jumping on and sharing that with us. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.